You're listening to W95.1 FM. Welcome back, everyone. We're still talking about keeping our kids safe at school. You know, one thing radio has always been good at is bringing people together around conversations that matter. And today's topic is one of those conversations. So let me ask the parents listening right now, when your child leaves for school in the morning, what's the last thing you usually say? Is it mag-ingat ka or study hard, umuwi ka na maaga, or see you later? You know, simple words, everyday words, but hidden behind those words is something much deeper. Trust. Trust that they'll be okay while they're away from us. Trust that the adults around them will guide and protect them. Trust that at the end of the day, they'll come back safely. And that's why whenever we hear reports involving school violence from anywhere in the world, you know, like the recent Tacloban incident, many parents feel affected even if it happened thousands of kilometers away. Behavioral researchers have found that human beings are especially sensitive to threats involving children. In fact, our brains are naturally wired to pay closer attention whenever the safety of young people is involved. It's one reason why stories involving children often stay with us longer than other news stories. We imagine our own sons, our own daughters, our own grandchildren, but experts remind us that concern becomes most useful when it leads to preparation rather than panic. Because while we cannot control everything that happens in the world, we can take steps to help create safer environments for our children. So when a serious incident happens in a school, people often ask, how could nobody have seen it coming? Well, interestingly, studies examining acts of school violence have found that many incidents are preceded by warning signs. Not always, but often. Sometimes it's sudden changes in behavior. Sometimes it's social isolation. Sometimes it's repeated threats, disturbing comments, or concerning online activity. So the challenge is that these warning signs can be easy to dismiss. A person might think, maybe it's just a phase, or maybe they're joking, or maybe somebody else will deal with it. Researchers call this the diffusion of responsibility. It's the tendency to assume someone else will take action. The reality is that safety often begins with noticing. A classmate noticing, a parent noticing, or a teacher noticing. And perhaps most importantly, feeling comfortable enough to speak up. One lesson experts consistently emphasize is this: creating a culture where young people can safely report concerns may be one of the most effective prevention tools available. After all, children and teenagers often see things adults don't. Well, we'll be sharing more about this topic when we return. Keep it locked here on our W95.1 FM.